said, I was like, Lauren, hurry up and take this stupid ass photo.
She's like, no, I gotta get the right angle. I gotta get the right lighting.
She really was. She was like, Larry, look serious.
You're like, there's a bee.
God, there's a bee.
Oh man, I miss you guys. All right. That laughing is me, the voice of one of your hosts of the 1-star reviews. Sorry, I literally have COVID brain right now as I am on day 8 or 9. I don't remember what day I'm on having this stupid thing.
You should probably know which day so that you know when you go back out in public what day how long it's
I want to make sure it's well past whatever the recommended CDC is before I even go out, because nobody needs this. Nobody should get it. And I wash my hands and I wear my mask everywhere I go, and I still got it. And it's not been fun. But I'm still going to bring you a podcast to have some fun, bring some joy to you guys after taking a break for Thanksgiving. Want to start off by not only introducing our co-host as usual, Larry Simonson, but Larry, I want you to talk about our newest friend of the show, one of your friends, if you don't mind. And let's give him a shout out for saying some kind words and also giving us a great review, ironically for the 1-star review. So.
Oh, we talking about my coworker?
Yeah.
That's okay. Shout out Ivan. Ivan, we hear you, and we're glad you're listening. And thanks for the kudos, buddy.
Yeah. That thud would be Larry's 6-pound cat jumping around.
That was a 6-pound weight just plopping on the ground right
before she finds her way into your lap, which she will inevitably do.
She did run away. She'll probably come back in. The other cat might come in here yowling soon.
As he does, as one does. You don't need a security system. You have Simon. So, But it is the holiday season, and I thought, why not celebrate and do some holiday related 1-star reviews? So Larry wasn't very sure of that idea at first until I sent him the idea of this episode's Greenville Pickens Speedway. So we are in Greenville, South Carolina. Let's see, like, what is it, northwest of the upstate, top part of the upstate here. And we have a speed track that normally hosts like all kinds of crazy things during the year. This year's been very quote unquote unusual, unprecedented, blah, blah, blah. All the words I hate.
I think they have done some races this year. Looking at their race schedule, they have had some things, but it has definitely been much less than usual. But they also do a lot of, I think they do like an off-road park. There's like an ATV and dirt bike park there. I'm looking at their website, 2021 track schedule. They have there's nothing really more race wise for the year. So, but I don't really know how unusual that is to normal, because honestly, I've never been to the Easley Motor Speed, to the Greenville Pickens Speedway. I have only ever driven by it a million times and gone, oh, we should really go. But I'm hoping this might be one of the kicks in my butt to actually go check it out.
This episode will convince you, I'm sure, with the review. So what we do on 1-star reviews, for those who haven't listened before, is we like to have fun a lot of times with the reviews of businesses in town, because we genuinely love our town. We love the restaurants, the businesses, the owners, the conglomerates, just anyone who's contributing to our community. And sometimes we like to have fun with trolls. Let's just be honest, because it's fun.
We can learn something, and we can always learn something. We can always learn something from the bad reviews, right? Like, we learn something from the good reviews, but it's always interesting to hear what people have like cheap complaints about.
I'll start off with this review. Terrible, waste of money, like a ghost town, got robbed. I really hope she didn't mean she got like actually robbed.
Got robbed.
But the way she wrote that, it's not like I was robbed of our money. Like, no, she just wrote got robbed. Like, it's very casual.
Wait, Andrew, you didn't read that whole one, because I'm looking at it as well, and there's another 2 sentences to that.
All right, got robbed. $5 ever spent. Couldn't wait to get out of there.
Like that's the part to me that's like, it's sort of like they stuck in the middle of the whole thing, got robbed, and then tried to move past it as if, like, was the $25 the getting robbed? Like, are they saying that they literally got robbed, or that $25 was a steal from them?
I think they literally got robbed, and then it was like very awkward when they're like, do we still have to go through the rest of this thing? I mean, we're already here.
We already paid $25. I don't care if we got mugged. We gotta enjoy this.
It's Christmas.
Also, like a ghost town, which is great, which is a great dig at the place, which it's 11 months ago. So it is also, and they've got some photos. So it is from their Christmas lights from last year. Like a ghost town. I don't really know what that means.
Aren't all holiday light shows like a ghost town? Like that's what a Christmas light show is. It's like these inanimate still figures moving around in a very stick figure like manner that are lit up.
Yeah.
And if they weren't, it'd be creepy as shit, right? Like, come on, it's a ghost town, and you should know that.
Yeah. Well, here's one I've got pulled up here. We bought our tickets online and paid an extra fee just to find out you can buy tickets at the gate.
What?
It takes hours just to get to the ticket booth, 2 hours and 15 minutes to be exact. There needs to be a separate line for pre-bought tickets to move the line faster. The ice skating, quote unquote, is the biggest sham I have ever seen. It's a 15 by 15 square plastic rink. It's not ice. The light show was decent at best, and the petting zoo animals wouldn't even come close to anyone to be pet or fed.
I'm sorry. A 15 by 15, that's okay. I'm not a smart guy. 15,
It definitely feels like if 15 feet by 15 feet is not very big, but that's not, that really doesn't feel like a skating rink. That's more like if like you had young children for a skating rink.
that's like one kid at a time though in that size.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Yeah.
And also, like, I think of all places, you should not have a petting zoo at a place that has a ton of lights and a ton of motor vehicles running around. God, like, forbid also, like, that place is normally, like, when there's normal, right, it's loud as shit. You can hear it across town.
This could be one of those situations where what we're seeing is somebody describe a situation where maybe they should kind of keep to the things they're good at, and maybe ice rinks aren't one of them.
Went to the light show in December. This was hyped by a lot of friends. Extremely disappointing. This was likely to be my first and capital last time. We spent only $40, felt disappointed. Seemed like a cheap carnival. All that is accurate, right? You're right. But at the same time, like, that's pretty standard price. Like, I remember when we had Roper Mountain Science Center, like the light show there before they shut down and sold all the pieces, which is also like a weird thing. It's like, all right, we don't want to do this light show anymore. Let's just hawk all the pieces.
We also just don't have the storage space to keep them if we're not going to do it anymore. So we're selling it all, which, by the way, I think one of my neighbors may have bought a couple of the pieces because they have there's a house around the corner from here that has some very distinct kinetic type of Christmas lighting that like feels too professional for a house to have had. Like it feels like they may have picked up some of the stuff from the Roper Mountain Science Center.
That's just weird. Of like, can you imagine that conversation? Like, you come home and your husband's like, "Hey, so you know how you love Christmas?
I got some windmill lights.
Look, we don't have a shed, I know, but just hear me out. Hear me out.
Listen, I got a gingerbread man that's going up and down a slide. I
did this for us.
You know what's really weird about this review, Andrew? This particular one is that the last one said that they spent $25, which I can only presume was for one person, but this person said they spent over $40. So I don't really know where the break is, because either this person got charged more money or it's two people, but then why wouldn't it be $50?
I think the charge is like $25 for like a car. And then unless, I guess she had like a minivan stacked full of people, that would be the only difference there. I'm also giggling because my prediction of Yuri Cat Marmalade in your lap has come true. And it looks like this little black snake all over the screen. It's hilarious.
Her tail is just like up in my biz right now until she settles down and figures out how she wants to be. Another review. Holiday light show. What a dump and a waste of money. Already left review on event. Not going to waste more time on it. Except you are, because you left this review.
You left the review on the event. So I mean, like, he was going through the maze. So kind of explain this. I guess this is literally a speedway track loops and turns, everything you think. And then what they do is they put lights everywhere. And then there's like little phases in the map of this course that you're driving through with your car. And apparently this guy was like, you know what? Right now, give me a second. Before Dad, go. No, I'm doing this right now. Before I forget. We came from North Carolina to the upstate to see Christmas lights cause in past years and heard good things about the Speedway, but total trash. First, we waited 2 hours in line, none directing traffic. When we wait in line to pay for, there was a restroom all the kids had to go. We literally had to walk and cause a poop all.
Whoa,
Hang
whoa.
on. And we literally, okay, let me repeat that. And we literally had to walk out because poop was all over the seats and the floor.
Oh.
Enter the light show had potholes everywhere that driving around you had to 100% watch the road and really couldn't watch and drive through the lights. Came on around and there was another resident, so we stopped and tried and then deal with the poop everywhere. No tissue paper was just nasty.
Oh boy, okay.
We didn't stop at the petting zoo and anything else because we were totally grossed out. For $20 a car, it packed like tonight, but there was no reason why it shouldn't be a dump. With families coming in and bringing their children to see this place should be ashamed. If I could give it a -0. Okay, first off, there's no -0.
Yeah, -0.
That's an imaginary number. Anyway, I'm embarrassed that I even took my children.
I love that your brain is just like, oh man, poop.
Like I have COVID brain right now, so my brain's not really hitting all cylinders. But I was like, no, did I just read that someone just said there was poop all over their seats and floors?
I think they're talking about the bathrooms.
Yeah, but still, it's just
Have you been to these Christmas lights before?
I have not gone through the course and I've driven by when it's been lit.
I just feel like I guess the management of expectation here would be it's a raceway track that you're pulling into and driving around to see Christmas lights. I don't know how much I would expect out of the bathrooms, just from that, right? Like this place is in the middle of nowhere on the highway on like 123 next to a hot spot,
I mean, have some sense of standards, but
yeah, I guess that really means that, hey, listen, if you're going to have a petting zoo as well, you may want to make sure that bathroom's clean because there's going to be there's got to be some poop transference onto those petting animals, right?
I mean, from this guy's description, I don't fault him for that. That's a very detailed and gross thing to have.
Yeah.
I liked how the whole, we were so aggressive. We didn't even want to touch the animals.
Oh man. I'm gonna go through a couple of 1-word ones. 1-star reviews. Terrible. Okay. Beautiful. It's far too loud. Got a cheater running.
Wait, did you say beautiful and this got a 1-star?
Yes, it's a 1-star review for beautiful.
There's always those people who don't even know how this thing works.
Got a cheater running the place is a pretty good one too.
A cheater running the place?
Got a cheater running the place.
What does that mean? People are cheating him out of money, or like this guy cheats at the races and he also runs this track?
I do not know. Let's see. Those who think that this is an awesome time do not know what an awesome speedway is. You have no comparison, you have no education, and you think you're smart and the police are using you and lying to you, but you trust them. Your politicians will not represent you, but they steal all your money. How much money did the politicians, Chris Mann, etc., steal from this event? How much did Chris Bauer steal from this event? Jeff Duncan is the stupidest of all. He and Rick Clark cornered the market on stupid, declared stupid. An Olympic event, Rex Rice is useless, the liar before God and his oath of office, much like the rest, but they can steal. They can take that money. I am missing key context on this review.
Somebody's got like a memoir to write that we are missing out on. This person, wow.
I don't recognize any of these names as like Greenville politicians, so I'm presuming this might be some Easley politician stuff here, or maybe the owner of the Speedway. I don't know.
I think Jeff Duncan's a rep. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that name. So.
It's from 2 years ago. The review's from 2 years ago, but man, review for the Speedway. He's just like, yeah, this isn't a great speedway, and also local politics.
I know. And then just like the way like that person, like the way you read it, I felt like just damned in my soul just now.
Oh, that was one sentence, buddy. There was
I know.
not a lot of grammar here.
Fastest mopeds I've ever seen. Sticky tongue face.
Oh, man. I love going to the races, but this review is for the concession stand. Basically, don't eat anything from the concession stand. I ordered nachos. The cheese was ice cold, and the chili had no flavor. My husband got boiled peanuts, which were also cold and had a funny taste to them. In fact, he didn't eat them after the first peanut. I don't think I'd be brave enough to try anything else other than a bottle of water or a soda. BTW, this is the second time I've ordered nachos there. The first time I got cheese on them, and again, it was cold and they were out of chili, so I don't think it's an isolated case.
Hey, the cheese was like cold. Wouldn't it be like cheese chunks in the like little thing? It'd be like little cubes.
Or like they pumped it out and then it kind of congealed. It got cold over the nachos.
That means you need to eat your damn cheese faster. That ain't my problem.
Bad boiled peanuts seems unlikely, but okay.
There's no way to ruin boiled peanuts.
There are ways to ruin boiled peanuts. I think you could.
We are in the South. That's not a thing.
I feel like if you didn't put a little bit of vinegar into the water, you could screw up some boiled peanuts.
Expensive for not having the live stuff open the day after Christmas, but still charged as though it was all there. I like the idea of that though. I like the idea that okay, it's December 26th. Yeah, let's go. Like it's like when you're at a restaurant and it's like 5 minutes before you close, so you start going cleaning up like some of the tables and you put some of the chairs up. It's like, yeah, just go and start. It's like that's what they're doing. They're like, yeah, just put some of the lights. Oh, people want to still come? Yeah, it's fine. Just charge it full. But then don't worry about it.
Man, I'm pretty much out of 1-star reviews here. I'm double checking on Yelp to kind of see what's going on there. Honestly, on Google, there's over 742 reviews, and most of those are 5 and 4 stars. I mean, there's not a lot of 1 stars for this. So it sounds like most people kind of know what they're getting into when they come here.
Lights are great. I would pass on the ice skating and petting zoo.
Wow, Yelp only has 1 review for this place.
I'm glad that's also like a separate thing. The way I read that made it seem like it's like combined where they have the petting zoo in the skating rink. Like I just imagine like, here's a goat on some skates. I think any light show though in Greenville in the upstate area, you just need to go ahead and just deduct like at least an hour, especially the closer you are to Christmas. Just give yourself time to know this is going to be backed up for a while.
Yes.
You should not be surprised.
Especially, it sounds like this place, I don't know how they currently are, but it sounds like there's a couple of reviews that seem to allude to it was better in the past, which we've also seen on other types of things like this. It does seem like it's enough of an attraction that it's going to get backed up. Like there's just going to be a bunch of people who show up, at least for the drive-through part of it. Mm-hmm. Kind of seems like maybe the petting zoo, maybe some of the get out of your car parts aren't necessarily the strongest suits of this.
No, well, yeah, and I can agree to that for sure. I mean, it takes away from the experience, and I mean, and they don't care clearly. But what they do care about, as we read some of the good reviews here, getting ready for the light show, runners will be selling funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos, chicken tenders, sandwiches, cotton candy, popcorns, fresh squeezed lemonade, and hot chocolate. Canned sodas and bottled water also available.
From Facebook, the Christmas event is a waste, spelled like the body part waste, of money and sucks. The monster truck show is overpriced and stupid. The racetrack is run down and not for families anymore. I know nothing is like it used to be anymore. But GPS isn't worth the time or money for any event. I feel bad for the drivers at the track. They race hard, but just like a bad parent failing a child in life, the owner promoter is failing big time. That seems to be in the minority of feelings about this place. Didn't think it was worth the $20 for the lights. We got down to the petting zoo. My son got bit by the donkey. Wasn't too impressed by it.
Wait a minute. The way you read that sentence, it's like his kid wasn't impressed by getting bit by the donkey. Like, oh, that's all you got, bitch?
Dad, it didn't even hurt me, Dad.
I'll take care of him.
You okay, son? Oh, wait, that donkey just gummed you.
Dad's like walking off.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine.
Ain't the first time, ain't the last time that's gonna happen.
Oh, you call that a donkey bite? I have a donkey bit off my fingers when I was a kid, son.
You ever been to Nam? I got bit by a ton of donkeys in Nam.
What?
I don't know. But oh man, this is a fun one. Been coming to Speedway since we were as a wee little fella. It's staple in Pickens County. I love it. Would have given it a 5, but the parking sucks with so many U's and so many X's.
Wait, you gave a 1-star review for that?
No, this is like a 3 or 4. This is a 4 actually. Well, the leaving park anyway. So park anywhere from the Speedway if you don't mind the walk, but if patience is your virtue, by all means, get as close to the gate as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of love for this place too, and I'm not really seeing a whole lot of reviews for this year, so I'm not too sure what the Christmas light situation looks like this year. I guess I'll have to drive by and find out. But for instance, Christmas lights are beautiful. This is a 5-star review. Christmas lights are beautiful. They have a radio station that plays Christmas music, and you tune into the station, and they synchronize the lights to the music. Makes for a great light show. They have places to park, so you can watch the light show as well as driving around the track. You can also park and feed the animals. They have some were donkeys, being that Jesus rode a donkey. Also, they have a food stand serving hot chocolate. I think they meant to say etc., but it is spelled ECT. Actisicta.
What? All right. Look,
actually, that makes more sense why they have donkeys now. Now it makes more sense is because Jesus rode a donkey. Okay. I don't know if that person might be full. I don't know.
Where do the donkeys go though? The rest of the time that they're not needed for the Christmas Day like scenes at this Pickens Speedway.
You take them to other farms and you have them protect the other farm animals from coyotes.
Is that what donkeys do on a farm?
Apparently they're mean. They'll stomp the shit out of a coyote. That is what I have been told by some friends, by our friend Meg Pearson, who had a farm.
Oh yeah, I thought for some reason donkeys were just like companion animals on a farm.
What do you mean by companion animal? Like, what do you mean?
You know, like when people need like a what is it called? Like an
emotional support, like an emotional support donkey.
Yeah, I thought that's what donkeys were on the farm.
Given that Meg was terrified that her donkey was going to stomp her dog a couple times, I don't think that's what they're there for.
Look, if it's a small dog, that's on its own to like figure things out, to have to deal with the donkey. But if you put a donkey on like a cow farm or anything like that, like that's what they're doing. They are hanging out, making sure everyone feels, important and worthy.
They're there to be like the token animal with all the other animals. To be like, oh, we got one donkey.
Well, I mean, not Eeyore because he kind of sucks. So. Anyway, look, so here's the thing, folks. If you're going to go to Greenville Pickens Speedway, pick plenty of time to go. Expect there's going to be a wait. It seems like you don't need to buy the tickets online because they let everyone in and you can buy tickets at the door anyway and save a few bucks.
It is going to be a couple bucks, it sounds like. I mean, it looks like it's $20 to get in to the thing. And then there's probably a couple other things that would cost money being there. So just know that going in.
They do serve snacks, but we don't recommend the bathrooms by any means.
Yeah. Sounds like you may be worth holding it. I don't know.
Even the good reviews were like, don't go to the bathroom. So.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And don't expect to go skating in a 15 by 15 rink.
No.
Any other thoughts on Pickens Speedway before we close it out? Are you going to go now? Has this convinced you that you're going to go?
I'm definitely going to have to check it out. And if it is actually open this year, it seems like this would be the appropriate time to do it, right? Like an event that involves you staying in a car. And
yeah, there's no reason it's not open. I mean, It's definitely one
Yeah.
of the staples in town. I mean, it literally opened. This is the 80th anniversary
Of the lights?
of just the Pickens Speedway track. It opened in 1940, apparently.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
looks like I'm gonna have to go check it out.
There you go. All right. Greenville Pickens Speedway, Larry Simonson approved. If you don't like that, you can write to him at LA. I'm just kidding.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I guess yeah, I'll go check it out. I mean, my dad was a speedway, so I'll have to.
Greg is going to go with you. You should just send photos and be like, just lure him back to Greenville with those.
Actually, he would really enjoy it.
Nice. All right, check it out. Simonson Clan going to be at the Greenville Pickens Speedway. You can see them there soon. Make sure to get autographs and mention 1-star reviews. This has been Andrew Van, Larry Simonson. Be sure to look out for more episodes and the episodes we already had out as well. Take a listen to those. Subscribe, give us a like, and give us a 5-star review on anything you're already listening to between Apple iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Echo as well, and Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the rest of you already hearing our voice. Give us a shout out. We appreciate it so we can keep doing more episodes. But this has been Greenville Pickens Speedway.